Boston Celtics reached the Eastern Conference Finals for the second year in a row, but last year was different from the year before. The Celtics were playing without their two best players, and their young players continued their growth from the regular season and show how dangerous they could be in the future. It seems like this Celtics team have all the ingredients you need to win championships. All-star veterans, young studs, unselfish players, a great coach, and future first-round picks in case a superstar on another team becomes available. The Celtics battled the Cavaliers once again in the conference finals, and it took 7 games and a Herculean effort from LeBron James to defeat the young and feisty Boston Celtics. Jayson Tatum, Terry Rozier, and Jaylen Brown played well beyond their years and proved not only do they deserve to be in the league, but deserve to get starters minutes. All-stars Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward are set to come back to the team and should be ready by training camp. Kyrie underwent season-ending surgery to remove 2 screws from his left patella after the Celtics revealed a bacteria infection was discovered around the location of the screws. That could have very easily evolved into a staph infection, but luckily they caught and treated it early enough to avoid that outcome. Kyrie is one of the best ball handlers and finishers in the league, and is the one player on the Celtics that has hit clutch shots in the biggest moments. His championship experience is a huge plus for this team. Gordon Hayward's season ended before it even got started. All the hype for the Celtics' potential with Hayward quickly went down the drain in only 5 minutes of game action. Hayward is set to return from his fractured tibia and dislocated ankle he suffered on opening night last October. I'm sure all NBA fans would love to see Hayward back on the court after missing a whole year. People forget how good Hayward is. He's a player that checks the boxes in a lot of categories. Good shooter, good scorer, good ball handler, good defender, and knows how to play the game. Seeing Hayward and Kyrie play along with a more confident Jayson Tatum and a more confident Jaylen Brown will be a sight to see. Tatum showed in the playoffs that he can be a primetime scorer in this league. He has the skill set and mindset to lead a good team in scoring. At this point, him and Donovan Mitchell are the 2 best players from their draft class. The Celtics didn't make a lot of changes this offseason, which is a good thing. They re-signed 2 key contributors in Marcus Smart and Aaron Baines. No one thought before the season last year that Baines would have the impact that he had. He was a starter for almost the entire season, and along with Al Horford, was the most effective defensive duo of bigs in the NBA. And he even was able to knock down the 3-ball from time to time last season. If he can get more consistent from deep, that will make the Celtics offense even more unguardable. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, Marcus Smart is like the Draymond Green of the Boston Celtics. His calling card is his defense and tenacity, with the ability to provide playmaking and occasionally hit the outside shot. But he still gets trigger happy from behind the 3-point line sometimes. Brad Stevens will have a lot of options he could use, and a lot of players will want legit playing time. This is the deepest team in the league, and with that, there's the potential that all this talent won't mesh together like a lot of people think. I believe it will work, but for people to think it automatically will is a mistake. There's around 7 players on the Celtics who feel they should get around 30 minutes a game, as they should because of how good they are. But a player or 2 will have to sacrifice minutes for this team to reach its full potential. I'm sure at the start of the season, Hayward will be on somewhat of a minutes restriction, and that will give Tatum and Brown the starters minutes they deserve. But time will tell if playing time will be an issue for this team. Brad Stevens may seem like he have an easy job this year, but it will be everything but. Juggling minutes between worthy players and handling the pressure of being looked at as one of the 2 best teams in the league are a reason why this may be the most important season in Brad Stevens' career. I believe Stevens will stay big in the starting lineup with Baines and Horford, and will have either Hayward or Brown coming off the bench, even though there will be a lot of times where all 3 wing players will be on the court at the same time. I have Hayward getting the nod with Tatum and Kyrie in the starting lineup. After this upcoming season, the Celtics may have to make a decision on which player to keep, Jaylen Brown or Gordon Hayward. Brown will be eligible for an extension next summer. I don't believe the Celtics will be able to afford both players, along with Kyrie, if he decides to stay. The Celtics have the squad that can compete with any team in the league, and they are the biggest threat to break up the dynasty in Golden State.